Hey YouTube, this is Alex Silence Codex with another video on how to play Star Wars TCG. So, now that I have everything set up, I have everything set up, ready to play. I don't know why it's glaring, okay. All I have to do now is set the build phase, and I'll teach you what that's about. Set my phone up. Okay. Basically, what the build phase is the dark side goes first. They look at any area that they see is either weak and has one card, or is strong and is damaged and about to lose. So say, take that off. Can't really see anything with that on. Can't really see anything with it off. Get it to focus. Okay, that's got 6 build points. And it has 5 health points. So say per se it has 4 hit markers. Then I would want to summon something just a little bit stronger, sort of like this, that has 10 health points. That allows me to roll 10 dice, and I'll explain what that is about later. So yeah, basically what the build phase is I'm gonna build. Say I have 8 build points. I can build this and set this right here next to my other ground card. But since I don't have 8 build points, I only have 5. I can't do anything. But basically, I forgot a step, which is basically when you are. This is how many build points. I always start out with 5, which is why I left it out. I'm used to starting. I'm just always start out with 5 build points. But the white side, and it's always the white side, never the dark side. It's just a rule. You roll 1 dice if you're on the white side, and you would see that would be how many build points you would get. 6. The highest you can go is 7, and I'll explain that. If a player has 2 cards in each area, he gets a build point. The highest you can go is 7. You see what I mean? Because if you roll a 6, you'll get 6, and then he's got 2 in each area. He would get 7. But that's not for me, because I have 2 right here, 1 right here, and 2 right here. I wouldn't get a build point. He would. That's how that goes. But I never do that. That's why I left it out. I have never done that. So, here's my white hand, I think. Yep. There's my white. Okay. Now, essentially, you would go to the combat phase. And basically what you do, if you want to attack something, you're going to say, I want to use this card to attack this card. So you would tap, you say, I tap this card, so you would tap it, you would turn it sideways, and you'd look at it, and you'd see its power, and that tells you how many dice to roll. So this one has a 4 power and 6 health. And also, you would look at the speed. After the dark side goes, which basically is whoever has the high speed after the dark side. So basically, if you want to start out the combat phase, right after the build phase, the first time, you'd look at who has the high speed. Okay, 20, 30, that's 50 and 40. So the light side has them both. You would see who has the first, the second, the third, if there's only 1 card, say I didn't have this card and it was in my deck, the third, and then you would go to the build phase for the ground, then you would do all the battling there, then you would go to the build phase for the character, and you would do all the battling there, and if you don't control 2 areas, when you get to the character, you automatically go back to space, and then you keep going that sequence. After combat here, you go to build here, combat, build, combat, and you just keep doing that, and, you know. So basically, I have that down. This guy, he would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He gets 7 build points. I'm also going to use these as hit markers. He would get 7 build points. Go over there. Also, if you're in the build phase and you want to build a card, and I say I only have 5 build points, or I have 6 right now, and this costs 8, you're going to set this face down behind your line of all your cards. This is my deck, by the way. This is not a line of cards, and that's my hand. You want to set this behind the area that it's going to go in, which is the ground. You're going to set it face down, and you're going to take how many build points you need, or you're going to put 6, all of them on there. You're going to put 4, 5, 6. And then, if you destroy a card, you earn a build point. Or, if that card says you earn a build point, you would earn a build point. So, I start out with 6 build points. I don't want to summon that yet. Okay, so now we're going to go to the combat phase. And that will be in part 3. This is part 3, but part 4. So I'll catch you there. Also, before I go out, you need to check your force to see if you have 8. So part 4